I think you went well through the first lesson of this course, Magic of the Future, where you have learned that life force is the essential ingredient in any magical operation. In fact, life force provides us with a medium, so to say, which allows transfer by means of structural links and at any distance. Magicians of all ages knew that. They had the experience. Consequently, most of those magicians taught practices to work with life force, whichever name they gave it, whatever they called it, unless such training was already embedded in the religious cultural practices of the tribal or civilization-based culture in which the magician grew up. In such situations, these practices of generating and working with life force became so interwoven with religious practice that people were incapable of realizing the essence of the magical practice. They confounded the expression of raw life force with a specific religious practice which they used to make it appear. Quite naturally then they thought it was the religious practice that caused the miracle to happen, and when they felt life energy, that caused spirits to make themselves felt. And having established the appropriate collective placebo effect, those people were then correct in some respect, and they definitely were correct within their cultural or tribal settings, to the point that persons who were brainwashed into accepting this setting were incapable of doing magical work outside of such religious settings. And from this attitude, it was just a very small step to the wrong assumption that only their specific religion could deliver such miracles. They were then incapable of realizing that in the fact that they were incapable of practicing magic within belief structures that were not their own did not preclude others from doing so. And consequently, whenever miracles happened in other religious systems, they logically interpreted them as being the work of the force that opposed their religion, such as the devil in the Christian religion, or other gods in the old Jewish settings where they describe stuff like this. And naturally, the miracles appear to them no longer as results of an applied technology, maybe it never did, but as events that only happened within their specific creed. Miracles then found their explanation only in terms of such a specific religious doctrine, and soon they naturally became a powerful marketing tool for the same creed, or, of course, for the priests of that religion who got their rewards. And naturally, persons who practice their miracles or magic outside of that specific religious doctrine were then prosecuted and executed. And from this attitude, it was only a very small step to the rather ignorant attitude found in some academian scientists and pop scientists that denies the existence of life force altogether. Same common functioning principle, in fact. And most of those people, having grown up in cultures that are shaped by religious belief structures, have developed creationist theories within their sciences very similar to the religious ones, which were shaping their minds originally when they grew up. To the magicians, though, I talk about a real magician who learned to think in scientific terms, life force has gained a new importance which proved to be much more useful than the antiquated religion-based mappings. Scientific thinking helps us understand what's really going on when we apply this type of technology. We talk about magic, similar with other technology that's based on science. And such thinking provides us with the mapping that we can use to explain technologies which evolved from experience of trial and error originally. We can reinterpret whatever was transferred to us by books or tradition, as far as magic is concerned. Mappings which we develop on the basis of scientific thinking will also help us find new technologies, and therefore it is long overdue to bring about a scientific approach to the manifestations of life force, including magic. And in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to explore and use raw psychic energy or life force.